Jai Swaminarayan, welcome to Gokul Dham e-learning class. Now last time we have learned about what is cell made up of. Okay, so now our today's point is that one more time we are going to see what is cell made up of, and then our next topic, after that our next topic is short note about cell membrane. Okay, so now our today's 2 point is that what is cell made up of. Okay, so we have also learned information about cell in our last video. Now today we are going to see cell is made up of. So now what is cell made up of? So now everyone look at here, there are lots of organelles are present in our cell. Okay, so now everyone look at here, this is our cell structure. Okay, now we are going to see here our most important portion is that nucleus. So now this is our cell structure. Now everyone keep it in your mind, this structure is in common, that means common in animal cell and plant cell. Okay, because some of the organelles are we cannot find in animal cell or plant cell. Now like example is that suppose cell wall. So now cell wall is present in plant cell, but we cannot find in animal cell. Okay, then second organelle is centriole. Okay, so now centriole is found in animal cell, but we cannot find in plant cell. So there are some of the organelles are which we are find in animal cell and plant cell. Okay, so now that means this is the common structure of cell. Okay, so now let's see how many organelles are present in cell. So now first one is that nucleus. Okay, now what is the function of nucleus? Okay, so now the function of nucleus is that nucleus is control whole activity of the cell. Okay, so that means nucleus is control whole activity of the cell. Then in inner side of the nucleus we can also find there two organelles. So now first one is nucleolus. Okay, now as we are known that nucleus is also control whole activity of the cell, but now who will control the nucleus? So now nucleolus is control the whole activity of the nucleus. Okay, now another most important organelles we are find in nucleus is chromosomes. Chromosomes. Okay, so in human body there are 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in human body. Okay, and if you want to see in number of chromosomes, so now there are 46 chromosomes present in our body. That means in human body there are 46 numbers of chromosomes are present in human body, and suppose if you want to see in pairs, so 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in our body. Okay, now then we are going to see here next organelle. So now next one is that endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so now next organelle is that endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now endoplasmic reticulum is also divided into two parts. So now first one is SER and second part is RER. Okay, so now SER, full form of SER is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and full form of RER is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now what is the difference between SCR and RER? So now the difference between common difference between SCR and RER is when we are see ribosome on endoplasmic reticulum. So now that time endoplasmic reticulum is known as RER, that means rough endoplasmic reticulum. And when we cannot see, now look at here is not present ribosome, so now this endoplasmic reticulum is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now everyone keep it in your mind. There are main two types of endoplasmic reticulum. First one is SCR, and full form of SCR is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and second portion or second part is that RER. Now the full form of RER is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, now we are going to see here our next organelle. So now next organelle is that ribosome or ribosome. Okay, so now ribosome. Now we are going to see next organelle, which is known as chloroplast. Okay, so now chloroplast. Everyone look at here, chloroplast. Okay, now plant can make food with the help of chloroplast. Okay, now in chloroplast we can also see the substance like chlorophyll. Okay, now with the help of chlorophyll and the process of photosynthesis, plant can make their food own. Okay, so now plant is only living things that make their food own. Okay, now with the help of chlorophyll, with the help of carbon dioxide, and with the help of sunlight, now this process is known as photosynthesis. That means with the help of photosynthesis, plant can make their food own. Okay, now that is the reason we are knowing that this organelle is known as kitchen of the cell or kitchen of the plant. Okay, so now this one is known as kitchen of the cell. Okay, now we are going to see here next organelle. So now next one is that mitochondria. Okay, so now mitochondria is known as powerhouse. Mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell or plant. Okay, so now mitochondria is also known as powerhouse. Okay, now in mitochondria we can see their energy stored like ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so now that is the reason we are saying that mitochondria is known as powerhouse, and the full form of ATP. Okay, so full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Okay, now this is the one kind of energy which is stored by the cell and which is stored by the mitochondria. Okay, so now ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, now our next organelle is that lysosome. Okay, so now lysosome is known as digestive organelle or digestive organ. Okay, so another name of lysosome is that suicidal bag. Okay, as we know that lysosome is known as digestive organelles. Okay, so now that is the reason this organelle is also known as suicidal bag. Okay, so now this one is known as suicidal bags. Okay, now next organelle is that centriole. Okay, now everyone keep it in your mind, centriole is only observed in animal cell. Okay, so now centriole is only observed in animal cell. We cannot find plant cell. Okay, now suppose if you want to write the difference between plant cell and animal cell, so now you can first write there the cell wall is present in plant cell and cell wall is absent in animal cell. Second thing is that centriole is present in animal cell and centriole is absent in plant cell. So now these are the major difference between plant cell and animal cell. Okay, so now I hope you all are understood properly what is the difference between plant cell and animal cell, and everyone keep it in your mind. And our most important thing is that what is cell made up of. So now cell is made up of with the help of these whole organelles. Okay, now we should need to learn here most important thing is that cytoplasm. Okay, so now our last and final organelle is that cytoplasm and Golgi body. Okay, so now our question is that what is cell made up of. So now cell is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means total 12 organelles are in cell structure. Okay, so now that means cell is completely made with the help of these all organelles. Okay, now we are going to see here our one of the organelle in the cell is, we are going to see here cell membrane. Okay, so now cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. Okay, so now cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. Okay, so now I hope you all are understood this point. Now we are going to our new point, which is cell membrane. Okay, so now we are going to see here cell membrane. Okay, so this is the diagram. So now diagram of cell membrane. In short, structure of cell membrane. Okay, so now structure of cell membrane or structure of plasma membrane. Okay, so now everyone look at here, this is the structure of cell membrane or plasma membrane. Okay, so now here we can observe there are two most important thing is that protein and then lipid. That means now one question arise in our mind is that what is cell membrane is made up of. So now our answer is that cell membrane is completely made up of with the help of protein and then lipid. Okay, now one more question in our mind is that how many percentage of protein and how many percentage of lipids are in cell membrane. So now there are 52% of protein and 40% of lipid are present in our. Okay, now this is the general information or common information related to this one. So now only informative only. So now we should need to only learn here what is cell membrane made up of. Okay, so now cell membrane is made up of only protein and then lipid. Okay, so now this is secondary matter, how many percentage of protein and lipids are in. Okay, so now one more time I repeat, cell membrane is made up of with the help of protein and lipid. Okay, now we are going to see here cell structure of cell membrane. Okay, so now everyone look at here internal protein. So now this one is internal protein, then phospholipid head. Okay, now we have find here lipid, but now which type of lipid we are find in it. So now there are phospholipid is present in cell membrane. Okay, so now this one is the head of phospholipid and this one is known as tail of the phospholipid. Okay, now this structure is known as cholesterol. Okay, now this one is known as peripheral protein. Okay, now everyone look at here, this one is internal protein and this one is known as peripheral protein, and then this whole structure is known as glycoprotein. Okay, now we are going to see here. Now This structure is known as glycoprotein. Okay, so now in short, the structure of the cell membrane is completely made with the help of protein, lipid. Okay, protein and lipids. Okay, so now this is the structure of cell membrane. Okay, now we are going to see here some information of cell membrane. Okay, so now first time observed cell membrane in 1950s. Okay, with the help of माइक्रोस्कोप. दैट मीन्स माइक्रोस्कोप में फर्स्ट टाइम 1950 में ऑब्जर्व किया गया था सेल मेम्ब्रेन को. 1950 में ऑब्जर्व किया गया था. देन आफ्टर इन 1952 देयर आर टू साइंटिस्ट, सिंगर एंड निकोलस, ऑल्सो डिसाइड a design of cell membrane. Now the model or design of the Singer and the Nicholson is known as fluid mosaic model. Okay, so now fluid mosaic model. Okay, so now the model of Singer and Nicholson is known as fluid mosaic model. Okay, now our question is that what is cell membrane is made up of. So now this is our answer. So now cell membrane is completely made up of with the help of protein and lipid. Okay, now which type of lipid is present in it we are already seen in our cell membrane structure. Okay, so there are phospholipid is present in cell membrane structure. Okay, now what is the function or what is the work of cell membrane in cell? Okay, so now what is the work or function? Okay, so now what is the function and what is the work of cell membrane in cell? So now cell membrane is separates content. Cell membrane is separates contents to the external environment. Okay, so external environment से जो कंटेंट है, दैट मीन्स कि ये जो ऑर्गेनिल्स है उसे एक्सटर्नल जो एनवायरमेंट है उससे दूर रखता है. दैट मीन्स के सेपरेट करता है, अलग रखता है. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड useful thing of cell membrane is that it is allows or permits. Okay, so now it is allows or permit the entry and exit of materials. Okay, so now it is allows or permit entry or exit of material in or out, means in or out of the cell. That means it is also known as gatekeeper. Now it is also doing work like as the gatekeeper. Okay, so now I repeat one more time. Second useful thing of cell membrane is it is allows the entry and exit of the material in or out of the cell. Okay, now that is the reason. Okay, now cell membrane is performing like allows entry and exit of material in or out of the cell. So that is the reason cell membrane is also known as selectively permeable membrane. So now selectively permeable membrane. So now selectively permeable membrane. Okay, now साइंटिफिक रीजन में ये क्वेश्चन भी पूछा जा सकता है, why we are saying or known cell membrane is known as selectively permeable membrane. So now that is the reason it is allows the entry and exit of material in and out of the cell. So that is the reason cell membrane is also known as selectively selectively permeable membrane. Okay, now as we know that carbon dioxide is present in our environment and oxygen is also present in our environment. Okay, so now generally carbon dioxide and oxygen in and out in our cell structure. Okay, so now everyone keep it in your mind, carbon dioxide and oxygen can move across it, that means cell membrane, by the diffusion process. Okay, so now carbon dioxide and oxygen can move across it, that means cell membrane, with the help of diffusion process. Okay, so now ये क्वेश्चन जो है वो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन में भी पूछा जा सकता है. So carbon dioxide and oxygen can move across it by or with the help of diffusion. Okay, now as we know that high concentration and low concentration. So now according to high concentration and low concentration, okay, अगर सेल के अंदर CO2 की मात्रा ज्यादा है तो सेल जो है CO2 को बाहर, दैट मीन्स के एनवायरनमेंट में रिमूव करेगा. अगर ऑक्सीजन की मात्रा सेल में कम है तो वो जो है वो अपने अंदर लेने के लिए ट्राई करेगा. ओके, दैट मीन्स हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. सो नाउ वी आर फैमिलियर विद द हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेशन एंड लो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. ओके, नाउ related to this point we are also learn into standard 9. Okay, now in standard 9 we are also learn about osmosis. Okay, so now what is the definition of osmosis? So now the definition of osmosis is that the movement of water molecules through such as a selective SPM. Now what is the full form of SPM? So now SPM is that selective permeable membrane. So I repeat one more time, the movement of water molecules through such as selective permeable membrane is called osmosis. Okay, now there are three types. So now first one is hypotonic. Hypotonic, that means high concentration. Okay, so surrounding, high concentration surrounding, that means सेल के आजू बाजू में जो concentration है वो high है, surroundings, and low concentration in cell. So now at that time what will do here or process here? So now बाहर का जो वाटर है वो सेल के अंदर जाएगा. So now this is our observation. So now water is in cell. Okay, so now hypotonic, that means surrounding का जो एटमोस्फियर है वो हाई कॉन्सेंट्रेट होगा विथ वाटर एंड सेल का जो एटमोस्फियर होगा वो लो होगा. दैट मीन्स जो वाटर है वो बाहर से अंदर आएगा. दैट मीन्स सेल के अंदर जो वाटर की मात्रा है वो लो होगी और बाहर जो हमारा जो एनवायरनमेंट है उसमें वाटर की मात्रा जो है वो ज़्यादा है. इसीलिए बाहर का जो वाटर है वो सेल के अंदर जाएगा. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड टाइप ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस इज दैट आइसोटोनिक. ओके, सो आइसोटोनिक मीन्स यहाँ पे सेल जो है, सेल के अंदर जो वाटर है वो भी सेम है उसकी मात्रा और बाहर एनवायरनमेंट में जो है वो भी सेम है. सो नाउ यहाँ पे जो वाटर की प्रोसेस है वो बाहर भी जा सकता है और सेल के अंदर भी आ सकता है. दैट मीन्स वाटर मूवमेंट इज इन बोथ साइड. ओके, सो नाउ दोनों डायरेक्शन में वाटर जो है वो मूव कर सकता है, इज इन आइसोटोनिक. ओके, नाउ hypertonic, that means high concentration in cell. Okay, now everyone keep it in your mind, hypertonic means high concentrate in cell but low concentrate in environment. So now at that time अगर वाटर का जो कंटेंट है वो सेल में से बाहर जाता है तो बाहर गया हुआ वाटर वापस भी आ सकता है. दैट मीन्स दिस प्रोसेस इज ऑल्सो सेम फंक्शन लाइक isotonic. So that is the reason we are observe here water is move in both side. That means अंदर भी जा सकता है और बाहर भी आ सकता है. Okay, so now this is our today's 2 point which is we are learned. So now our first point is that what is cell is made up of, and second question is that write short note on cell membrane. Okay, I hope you all are understood properly. If you have any question, so ask question in our next videos. Okay, Jai Swaminarayan.